Let's take a look at some examples. We want to rationalize and, of course, reduce 12 over square root of 18. We could multiply by square root of 18 over 18. We would get 12 square root of 18 over 18. We can factor out 3 squared, which becomes a 3, factor it out of the square root, and divide by 3, and we just get 2 square root of 2. Wow, I wish we had replaced square root of 18 by 3 square root of 2 immediately at the beginning. Would have made matters a lot simpler. For instance, here, square root of 18, you can put the 9 outside of the square root because you've got a pair of factors. You can divide by 3 and you get 4 over 2 after you rationalize the denominator, which leaves you with 2 square root of 2. Rationalize 35 square root of x over square root of 7y cubed. Just multiply by, you need an extra 7 in the denominator, an extra y in the denominator, multiply by square root of 7y over square root of 7y. You get 7y squared in the denominator, this y times that y. And you have 5 times the square root of 7xy over y squared. Here, if you multiply numerator and denominator by square root of 3, you're stuck with the square root of 3. So that's not the way to do it. When you have a monomial, this works very nicely. If you have a binomial in the denominator, multiply by the conjugate of the denominator, which means 5 plus square root of 3. And why does that work? Because you have a minus b times, okay, here I show you why it does not work. So you have a minus b times a plus b, that should be plus in the denominator here, that's a misprint. So that should be a plus also. And your denominator would become, no, the following is not going to work. Again, I suspect I wanted to show you that squaring the denominator does not work. So if we had made it 5 minus square root of 3 times 5 plus square root of 3, we would have gotten rid of the denominator. So it seems to me this is not what I wanted to do. Maybe that's in the next portion. Anyway, I wanted to multiply by 5 plus square root of 3. The denominator would have been 5 squared minus 3. 25 minus 3 with a plus in the numerator. Okay. So here, I guess I'm doing it correctly. And as I said, I get 25 minus 3, which is 22, or 2 times 11. I factored out a 10 in the numerator, and 10 over 2 is 5. So my answer is 5 times 5 plus square root of 3 over 11. Why not 11 times 2 or 22? Because that 2 does not belong in here. So it should be just the 5 over square root of 11. That 2 is no longer here. That's a misprint. That 2 is no longer here. And then we are into the exercises.